Ronnie out here wildin'.
If Rock breathing, she hustling. Should've took her out back in the day.
So, who's going to be the one to actually kill Ronnie this season? Because so far, Ronnie's already like a bugged out character, and he's not fully up there in the mental department, and he doesn't like women touching him at all. So, it does make me wonder of who's going to be the one to actually kill Ronnie and why. Because let's go with Unique, because Unique, I would say, is maybe likely to be the one to pull the trigger, because seeing how when Big Kanan was explaining about uh this story about how, Ronnie's like that type of guy where he's crazy and nobody wants to be involved with him, and it makes you wonder about Unique, because in the preview clip where Unique and Ronnie had like a little bit of an argument, he said that, yeah, like Raquel, she's out of the game. You don't necessarily need to come after her. But little does Ronnie know that Unique and Raquel, they have like an intimate relationship. So he doesn't know about that, but eventually he will, and that's when it's gonna like piss him off even further, because he's gonna be like, not only did the woman basically beat you, right, and she, you was in prison for like a little while, right? Because I mean that information should have gotten to his ears by now if he doesn't know about it already. That, yeah, she basically beaten you, right, and you just okay with that, right? And it slightly would make Unique a little bit soft, but when you think about it, Unique had a crush on Raquel ever since the first season. He always had like something on her where he was just like, not something on her, but he always had like a crush on her where he was just like, like Rock, this and that. And then the second season he was still flirting with her until now, where he finally gotten what he wanted. So he already has Raquel, and she's out the game for now, but he's not really gonna try to go after her. But I think for the story, I'm thinking it probably might be Unique versus Raquel again. I'm thinking, because you know how it always is, where, all right, I give you the perfect example, like Billions, like Bobby Axelrod and Chuck. They was cool for a minute. They was cool for like a little bit, but then they went back into being like arch enemies again. And I'm kind of thinking that might be the case for Unique and Raquel, because this whole little love thing that they got, this little intimate shit, I don't think it's gonna last that long. I really don't think it's gonna last that long. And I'm thinking because of Ronnie's ways and how he's being involved, is gonna make Raquel like, I can't do this. Like, your brother, he's something going on with him, something wrong with him. And seeing how if he will be involved in Kanan's life, that's gonna put things in a no-no section, because Raquel is trying to get Kanan back. But if Ronnie's constantly there, and I don't know if Unique is gonna want to, but if it happens, then Unique probably maybe would have to kill his own brother. Because keep in mind, he killed his best friend in the first season. Because I forgot what happened. I think his best friend either betrayed him. He did something and he killed him. He was just like, yeah, you was my heart, you was my motherfucking twin, and he basically killed him. So if he killed somebody who was close to him or was like a brother to him, what you think he could potentially do to Ronnie, if Ronnie is going to be the one stopping him from preventing him from getting his future with Raquel? So that can still be on the table if Unique is going to be the one to do it. Now, option one would be obviously Raquel, right? She would be the only person to be like, okay, if Unique doesn't do it, she has to do it. But then, like I said, it's gonna put things a little bit airy, a little bit off between like Unique and Raquel, because he's like, well, that's my brother. But then she probably might go around him and just do it anyway. Like, let's just say, like, if Unique doesn't want to kill his brother, and Raquel has to do it, then again it's gonna put things in much of a bad light again. It's gonna make them go back to war with each other, because in the trailer we don't even know who Raquel's actually pointing that gun to. We don't know if it was Ronnie, Stefano, Henry Snaps. we don't know who she was actually pointing that gun to. Maybe well, I wouldn't say like Lulu. I don't know about that, because there was a clip where somebody had a gun on Lulu. Maybe it was Raquel, but we don't know who Raquel was actually pointing a gun to. We don't know who she's actually gonna shoot. So, you know, there's a lot of these things that can like play into. But I'm thinking that maybe if Raquel does be the one to kill Ronnie, then, like I said, it's just gonna make things much more worse for Unique, because he's gonna be like, well, not only did I like you, but you killed my brother. Now it's on again. Now we have to go back to war. So, you know, it's very highly likely that I'm thinking like either Raquel or Unique is gonna be the one to maybe kill Ronnie. Now, I wouldn't say Kanan. Because I mean, Kanan isn't. Yeah, in the first season, the whole $120 thing, and then him beating the hell out of Freddy in the second. We've quite yet to have seen him actually get back into it. Yeah, I mean, he probably will in this season. He probably will, you know, either pick up a gun or maybe beat the hell out of somebody. But I mean, Ronnie and Kanan, I just don't see it. I just don't really see him actually pulling the trigger. Now, again, if Raquel goes around Unique, then she could probably use Marvin to take out Ronnie, right? She could probably do anything if Unique can't pull the trigger on his own brother because of how, you know, loony and crazy he is. But I don't know. Something tells me I think Unique probably will do it. Because keep in mind, we don't know what actually happened to Ronnie when he was in prison for all that time. We don't know what happened. That's what I'm telling you. I feel like somebody spoofed this man's hoodie in prison, because the way he's acting is just like I said, we need a little bit more backstory on him. Like, before he went into prison, was he always crazy? Like, was he always this crazy? Or was it that when he went into prison, somebody touched him or spoofed his hoodie in prison, and then he came out and was just like a little bit different and just crazy? So that's the things I'm kind of like, you know, wondering about, because when Unique had Ronnie in the club and he was just like, oh, look at these beautiful women, I was wondering, I was thinking like if Unique was gonna say like, well, what happened? Like, I thought this is what you would like, and he was just like, no, this is not me. So I'm like, something must have happened. So I'm kind of like wondering like you know, just a little bit more on like Ronnie's story, so that way we can get like a full description of how this man is, because we know that in that trailer that he basically killed that security guard. He basically killed, well, not security guard, but he killed the guard. That's what he did. Like, he had him, he slammed his head up against the car door. Like, he basically killed that dude, because the way how he was in the last episode, he was looking dead at him like, yo, you dead. So it's just like, and also too, I feel like Ronnie probably will go after Raquel. That's what I'm thinking as well, which is gonna probably put more of a strain on the relationship between like Unique and Raquel, because it's gonna be like, if that does happen, then Raquel can't trust Unique, because she's gonna probably think that, well, you only sleeping with me to trick me so that way your brother can kill me. Nah, I ain't having it. I ain't going out that way. And we seeing how Unique, it doesn't seem like that. He genuinely likes Raquel, so it's just like, I don't know. Like, Ronnie is gonna be a major headache for a lot of people. Like, sure, he may be helping out Kanan. He may be, you know, he might be doing that, but I mean, again, he's just going to be a major headache, because he's going to be wanting to try to kill Rock. He wants Rock dead. He wants to have control again, but he can't have control because Unique is in the picture, and he's technically going to be in control, and it's not going to be looking good for any one of these characters at all. So it's just like, hey, but, you know, comment down below on what do you think, or who do you think is actually going to be the one to take out Ronnie this season, because I'm telling you, he's going to be a headache. He's going to be quite of a headache, because what can Unique do to a guy? What can he say to a guy when he hasn't seen him for so long, right? He's crazy as fuck, and he wants the woman that you sleeping with dead, and you don't want that at all, because you like, listen, she's out the game, but he's still insisting like, nah, we should have killed her a long time ago. And Unique is just like, I don't want to hear this shit. So I mean, it's gonna be crazy it's gonna be real crazy. But you know, comment down below, like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I catch you all in the next one.
You stay bullshitting.